there, I'm Miley, and I'm a teacher. Let me tell you a story about how my mother-in-law, Pamela, she tried to sabotage my marriage. But you know what? She accidentally blew the lid off her daughter's deep, dark secret. But before we get into all that juicy stuff, let me introduce you to my husband, Dylan. He's an amazing guy, and he didn't let his mom mess with our bond. So Pam and I have got a history. Right from day one, she had a bone to pick with me. I think the moment we tied the knot, she decided she would make my life as tricky as possible. She has got this talent for delivering harsh comments all the time. But I've got the shield of armor, you could say, and her words just bounced right off of me. I was not about to let her bring me down or put a dent in my marriage. Besides, I have read enough stories to know that mother-in-laws don't always start as your biggest fans. One notably instance was our wedding day. You would expect it to be this happy, celebratory occasion, right? But Pam had other plans. During the toast, she grabbed a microphone and said,
"Miley has hit the husband jackpot, but we cannot say the same about my son Dylan. He deserves better." It was just a joke, everyone.
On another family dinner night, I decided to experiment with a new cookie recipe. With all our first bites, and I was anxiously awaiting some words of approval, maybe even a tiny compliment.
I can bet even the dirt outside is not as dry as these cookies.
I had brushed off Pam's antics countless times, but one fateful Saturday, when Dylan was out working, I had a fellow teacher over, Cody. We were buried in some decorations that we both were assigned for us for prom night. The evening was winding down and we were about to wrap up when out of the blue, there came a knock on the door. I was not expecting anyone, and Dylan certainly had not mentioned any visitors, so I hesitated, wondering who it could be. I got up, went to the door, and when I opened it, I was met with the sight of Pamela standing there.
"Hello, Miley. Dylan home?"
"No, he's at work. Can I help you with something?" Pamela's eyes flicked to Cody, who was sitting at the dining table. Our almost finished work spread out in front of her. A slow smirk crept onto Pamela's face. I could tell she was brewing up something.
"Why don't I come in for a bit?"
"Sure."
"And who's this young man we got here?"
"This is Cody. He's a teacher at my school."
"I'm Miley's mother-in-law, Pamela. If she has not mentioned it, she is a married woman." "Hi, nice to meet you. And oh, I know that she's married. I have met your son at the school bake sale."
"We were working on some decorations we needed to finish for our upcoming prom."
"Yeah, we're covered in glitter head to toe, as you could see." "So, Cody, do you have a wife and kids, or are you single?"
"Pamela!"
"I have a wonderful 6-year-old. I actually teach advanced math at the high school."
Anyway, Cody was just about to leave. I will just do the rest of the work.
"Thank you, Miley. I wish I could have stayed to clean. It's been a pleasure meeting you, Pamela."
I showed Cody the door and said my courtesies, and he left.
"Miley, dear, I did not invite strange men over when Dylan is away at work. It's not appropriate."
"Pamela, Cody is just a colleague. We were working on school stuff."
"Colleague, huh? Dylan would not be happy to know you are entertaining male colleagues alone at home. You know how things look."
"Dylan already knows? He has even met Cody a couple of times. It's purely professional."
"One has to wonder how many other men you've entertained behind Dylan's back."
"Pamela, please stop making baseless accusations. The truth is that you're trying to sabotage our marriage, and you have been doing that since forever. Dylan and I are solid, no matter what you say."
"Well, we'll see about that, won't we?"
From that day when Cody came over, it was like a dark cloud of suspicion hung over every interaction between Pamela and me. It seemed like every time we met, she was on a mission to taunt me for no reason, to cast doubts on my faithfulness to her son. The subtle and sometimes not so subtle digs continued. One evening during a family's dinner, I happened to be glancing at the waiter while placing an order, but Pamela was quick to jump on it.
"Miley, you do have quite an eye for waitstaff, don't you?"
Dylan, ever the peacemaker, laughed it off as some harmless joke, but the damage had been done. I could feel the eyes of the entire table on me. Pamela was on a mission to paint me out to be the bad guy, but Dylan had trust in me and he did not let his mom's words affect our relationship. Time continued to pass, and the day arrived when I discovered the most incredible news of my life. I was pregnant. Dylan, I have got some incredible news to share with you.
"What's up, Miley? You seem so excited."
"You are going to be a dad. I'm pregnant, Dylan."
"Really? Are you serious?"
"Yes, absolutely. We're going to have a baby."
"Miley, you have no idea how much this news means to me. You have made me the happiest man on earth. From the moment we met, You have brought so much joy into my life, and now you're giving us the gift of a family. I can't even begin to describe how much I love you.
Oh, I love you too, Dylan. So we decided to invite the whole family over for dinner and sharing the exciting news. I mean, it was about time we let them in on our little secret. The guests included my mother-in-law, Pamela, father-in-law, Cyrus, Dylan's sister, Samara, and her husband, Zach, and their 2-year-old daughter, Cassie. I whipped up a delicious meal to celebrate the occasion. I wanted it to be a memorable night. Dinner was done and everyone was chatting and laughing. I could not contain my excitement as the night went on and dessert was served. I looked at Dylan, knowing it was time to make the announcement. Hey everyone, there's something we've been wanting to share. Dylan and I are thrilled to announce that we're going to be having a baby.
Yeah, we're gonna have a baby! Wow, that's amazing, guys. Congratulations!
Congrats, Miley and Dylan. I'm going to be an aunt. Also, my Cassie is going to have a little one to play with.
Well, Dylan, you might want to make sure that it's yours before we celebrate. We would not want any surprises now, would we? Mom, seriously? Pamela, enough! You're ruining this for them. It is just that one can't be too cautious these days. Miley, you have quite a few male friends for a married woman, don't you?
Come on, Mom. Don't be like that. At least not today. Yes, I do have male friends, but they're just friends, and Dylan knows that, Pamela.
Love, you do not need to explain yourself. Well, I think we're calling it a night.
During the first 7 months of my pregnancy, Dylan and I had our fair share of exciting moments and minor hiccups. He was always there for me, making sure I was comfortable, pampering me with foot rubs, and running to the store for ice cream in the middle of the night when my craving struck. However, there was one aspect we decided to maintain during those 7 months: distance from Pamela. I did not want the negativity, stress, or tension surrounding her to affect our little one. We knew the importance of keeping a peaceful and harmonious environment so that the baby could come out healthy. As we approached the 7th month of pregnancy, the idea of a baby shower excited me. I decided to host the baby shower at our place, decorating the living room with baby blue and pastel pink colors. Dylan and I set up games, a photo booth, and a dessert table. We invited everyone, including Pamela, hoping that she would be on her best behavior. And to my surprise, she was. Her best behavior also came with an apology.
Miley, I want to show how deeply sorry I am for the way I treated you. I know I've been mean, judgmental, and unaccepting of you.
I appreciate that you're saying this.
Miley's right, Mom. It's good to see you trying to make amends. I understand if you're still upset with me, but I want you to know I have been reflecting on my actions.
We still want you to be a part of the baby's life. Days passed and it was finally time. Prescott's delivery was a life-altering experience for both Dylan and me. We wanted it to be an intimate moment, just the two of us in the delivery room. I had always been a bit nervous about the idea of giving birth. But Dylan was by my side made all the difference. The doctor announced, "It's a boy!" and placed Prescott in my arms. The feeling of holding my baby for the first time was indescribable. Bringing Prescott home from the hospital was an incredible special moment for Dylan and me. We were over the moon about the arrival of our baby boy. I took a long break from work, giving up my role as a middle school teacher to focus on our new family. It was a big decision, but I knew it was the right one. We made sure that Prescott met all our family members, and they couldn't wait to see him. First, we went to my parents' house, and it was heartwarming to see my dad and mom holding Prescott with so much love. They were thrilled to be grandparents. Then Samara and Zach visited us. Samara could not wait to introduce her daughter Cassie to her new cousin. It was such a joy to see the two babies together. Pamela also came to visit Prescott, but it seemed like she wanted to just come over and take charge. Her frequent visits, especially when Dylan was at work, had started to raise some eyebrows. She would come over with bags of food, insisting on helping and spending time with Prescott. It felt excessive, and I could not help but feel like something was amiss. One sunny afternoon, about a month after Prescott's birth, it all made sense. We were having a small picnic in our backyard. Prescott was sleeping in his crib. As we enjoyed the warmth of the sun and our meal, the doorbell chimed. Pamela, as usual, jumped up and announced that she would answer it. I followed her, curious about who was at the door because I did not expect any visitors. Pamela opened the door and it was Cody. "Hey, Cody, it's good to see you."
Hi, Miley. Congratulations on the baby. And hi there. I think we've met before. Miley's mother-in-law here. Oh, right. Anyway, Miley, you left some stuff in the staff room. I've been meaning to drop it off for a while now, just could not get the chance. And here are some toys I bought for...
Prescott?
Oh, wonderful name. Yes, Prescott.
Thanks for the gifts and dropping off my stuff. It has been a bit hectic since Prescott arrived. Do you want to come in?
No problem at all, Miley. Sure. You have some time. Cody, it's really nice of you to stop by, but we're in the middle of something right now. Maybe another time would be better. I know how busy things can get with a new baby. I hope Prescott enjoys the toys. I will just leave.
Oh, okay. I hope to see you soon. Bye. Cody left and I shut the door. Why did you lie? We're not going anywhere. Why did you ask Cody to leave so abruptly?
Cody seems to have quite an interest in you and Prescott, don't you think?
What are you getting at? You're completely misunderstanding the situation. Cody and I are just friends. There is nothing more to it.
Miley, your friendship is going too far, and it's inappropriate. You're using Dylan for his money, and I have caught you 2 times bringing this Cody guy home. Are you sure this baby is Dylan?
Pamela, I can't believe you would say something like that. Prescott is Dylan's child, and there is no doubt about it.
Oh, Miley, don't pretend like you're so innocent. I know what's going on here. You are just after my son because he is providing you with this nice house, which you clearly can't afford as a teacher, and now trying to pass another man's child as his? Disgusting.
Pamela, I don't have to justify my relationship with Dylan to you. Were you visiting me just to keep an eye on me? I think you need to leave.
You think you can hide your true intentions behind that sweet smile of yours, but I see right through you.
I had a heart-to-heart conversation with Dylan about Pamela. It was clear that her behavior was causing stress in our lives, and we both agreed that it was time to cut off contact with her. We knew it would not be easy, especially for Dylan, but it was necessary for our well-being and for the peace of our family. In the following months, we lived our lives without Pamela's presence, and we were all the better for it. Prescott was growing fast, and his gurgles and first attempts at crawling were so adorable. I loved being a mom. Right before Christmas, Samara and Zach had bought a new house, and they were eager to show it off. They sent us some pictures. Their home was a beautiful blend of modern and cozy, with a spacious backyard for barbecues and gatherings. They invited us for a housewarming/Christmas party to celebrate. The idea of spending the holidays with our loved ones excited us, but there was a problem. Pamela would be there too. We thought we could just try to enjoy ourselves and maybe she would just not cause us too much trouble, but we were not prepared for what happened next. When we arrived at Samara and Zach's lovely home, the holiday spirit filled the air. The house was beautifully decorated and the Christmas tree stood tall, adorned with colorful lights and ornaments. Pamela was there, as we had expected. She greeted us with a forced smile. It was time to exchange gifts. Samara and Zach got us matching personalized mugs that read World's Best Parents, and in return, we gave them a set of cozy blankets for their new home. Dylan surprised me with a beautiful necklace, a delicate silver chain with a pendant in the shape of a heart. Prescott was showered with gifts. Samara and Zach spoiled him with adorable baby clothes and soft plush teddy bears. Cyrus and Pamela's gift was saved for last.
I apologize, guys. Work has been crazier than ever, and I completely lost track of time, so the gifts are all Pamela. Yes, I have got him covered.
Pamela unwrapped a box that revealed DNA testing materials. At first, it left everyone puzzled. I thought to myself, what an unusual gift for a family gathering. Pamela, what is the story with these DNA kits?
Yeah, I mean, why DNA kits? Are you into genealogy now, Mom? Oh, come on, you guys. It's all in good fun. We can learn about our ancestry and heritage, and who knows, maybe discover some surprises.
Pamela then pulled out the kits to collect samples containing a pair of cotton swabs for cheek swabs and handed them to each family member.
Here, take a swab and let us start the fun. I will send them for testing. I will have all your results directly sent to your email addresses and phone numbers.
We all reluctantly took the cotton swabs, not wanting to spoil the festive move, and went along with Pamela's unusual idea.
Oh, I almost forgot. I got one for Cassie and Prescott, too. Family, after all, includes the little ones. Mom, is this really necessary? It's just a fun activity, dear.
Pamela meticulously labeled plastic bags for each of us to store our samples. It was strange, but we went along with it, thinking it was all just harmless fun. As the evening continues, we eventually set the DNA test aside and resumed our Christmas festivities. The rest of the party went quite well. So a few days passed, and an email from the DNA testing company arrived in Dylan's inbox. It contained the ancestry results for all 3 of us, Dylan, me, and Prescott. There was not anything dramatic, just the usual mix you would find in an American family. It was interesting to learn about our family's background, but honestly, it was not anything out of the ordinary. On the same day we received the ancestry results, Pamela decided to drop by our house.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Pamela. It's nice to see you.
I got the results from ancestry test today, and I thought yours must have come in too. Where's Dylan? Is everything all right between the two of you?
Oh, yes, of course. Everything is all right between us. Dylan, why don't you come here?
Oh, hey, Mom. We got our results today. So did I. So, anything interesting? According to my results, I'm mostly of European descent with a mix of a few other things like most Americans. What?
My results were quite similar, Pamela. European descent, a bit of this and that, nothing out of the ordinary. And even Prescott's. It was indeed fun knowing about our heritage.
No, this is impossible. There must be some mistake. What do you mean, Mom?
Pamela received a call. She excused herself and went to the backyard to take it. Then, when she got back, her face looked pale.
Well, I should be going. I just remembered something that needs attention immediately.
Pamela left immediately.
That was strange.
Yeah, she seemed really shocked. I wonder why. Who do you think the call was from?
I have no clue, honey. I will just ring her tonight.
We went about our day, just like any other Saturday. It started with Prescott's regular checkup at the pediatrician. Thankfully, he was growing strong and healthy. After the appointment, we decided to treat ourselves to a nice lunch at our favorite local spot. As the day rolled on, we ran some errands and picked up some groceries for the upcoming week. By the time evening came around, we were back home. Prescott was peacefully asleep in his crib, and it was our time to relax. Dylan and I settled down on the couch, and we found ourselves engrossed in one of those guilty pleasure reality TV shows. We heard a knock at our door. It was quite late, and we wondered who it might be. And there she was, Pamela, with tears all over her face. Pamela, what's going on? Why are you crying?
Mom, is everything okay? You seem really upset.
I mixed up the DNA test, Dylan.
What do you mean?
On Christmas, when I bought those DNA kits, I altered a paternity test for Prescott and Dylan, thinking they would confirm Miley's disgusting intentions toward you.
What disgusting intention are you talking about, Mom?
I'm talking about Miley's intentions. She invites Cody over the house way too often, and I could not help but wonder if there's something more between them. You know, I have always had my doubts about Miley. She is way too friendly with men, always twirling her hair, giggling around. I'm pretty sure Prescott isn't even my grandson because he is...
That's ridiculous. Cody works with her. He's a genuine married man, and I've spoken to him a couple of times as well. Miley and I trust each other completely, and I know there's nothing more to their relationship.
I'm still warning you, son.
Come on, Mom. I cannot believe you were going to trick us into taking some stupid paternity test.
Wait, what about Zach and Samara?
Well, I hurried over to Zach and Samara's place after that call. It was Zach. He wanted to meet me in person. It turns out Zach got tested for a paternity test, and it revealed, well, that Zach is not Cassie's real dad.
What? That's unbelievable. Are you saying Samara cheated on Zach?
Mom, how can Samara do this to Zach?
Zach checked your sister's phone, and it turns out she's still sleeping with the guy who is Cassie's real dad. He was really angry. His words were, "Thank you for saving me from your daughter. How could he paint my daughter to be a monster?"
Mom, you can't blame him. Samara messed up big time.
Well, and then you questioned me, Pamela.
Dylan, look, there is still time. Maybe Miley, too, is hiding her secrets. Your sister might have made an innocent mistake, but this Miley, she is a clever one. Enough. Why are you after my wife? You have crossed a line, Mom. Just leave our house. I'm calling Zach to see how he's doing.
My dear mother-in-law was so determined to expose me for something that wasn't even true. She wanted to create drama and chaos in my life, but her plan backfired spectacularly. Instead, she ended up accidentally exposing her own daughter, who was actually in the wrong. Pamela thought she was this grand puppeteer, pulling all the strings and trying to make me look bad. She questioned my character and integrity, all based on baseless suspicions. So, in a way, Pamela did expose something, just not what she intended. Her daughter's infidelity was out in the open, and I could not help but think that maybe she would have been better off not poking around in the first place. It has been a whole year since all the drama. Zach and Samara's marriage could not weather the storm. They divorced. I feel bad for Zach and Cassie a lot, but sometimes it's better to face the truth, no matter how harsh it may be. As for Dylan and me, we decided it's time to cut ties with Pamela for good. We've had enough of her constant meddling and her silly suspicions. Our focus is on our son and the life we're building together. And in this new chapter of our lives, we have never been happier.